Hey, Hound Dogs, I'm David Hankins.
And I'm Paul Hankins.
I'm Trevor Hankins.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Julia.
And welcome to On the Air with Power Squared. This week, we're going to talk about our comic book as opposed to other people's comic book. And we have the entire creative team. We like to get them together once a month to talk about what's going on.
Yes.
And so the big news for us is that issue number 11 is coming out on Wednesday, the 19th.
Yeah.
We
You
had
guys got that resolved?
Yeah, we had an issue which we talked about last week where we had some artifacts or whatever in the what we sent to Comixology, and so we just resent the instead of a reduced PDF, sent the full size, and apparently that resolved the issue.
Yeah.
I didn't know what anti-aliasing button they were talking about. In my version of Adobe doesn't have that. So.
Yeah.
We just
This
went
will be the last issue with Nina.
Well, 12 is the last issue with Nina.
Right.
So this is
next issue.
the penultimate issue
Yeah.
with Nina.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so then we get into what Julia's done. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we'll start having 13 out, which we'll get into that. So it's coming out. It's going to come out on Artith Merrick, which is our our English print on demand. Indie Planet, which does digital and print. It's also going to be on Comixology, which sort of sets the date for us, and then on Global Comics, and then Kindle. So
Yeah.
and so there's a lot of things we need to do. We want to do a little video for the issue, which we have to do this weekend.
Yeah.
We have to put up the Kindle version's done. We have to actually put it up. I've moved it from Kablam to Indie Planet, but I'm trying to get them to maybe not publish it until the 29th or the 19th. The 29th would be bad. The 19th. I haven't heard back. Artith Merrick is willing to put it up on the date we want. Global Comics, we still have to put it up, but that's usually pretty easy. They're actually they're a very easy site to upload onto. We put out an issue of The Bark this morning, telling everybody what was coming out. And we need to make some updates to the website as we get the links and stuff. But it will be available. All the links will be in the campus store at powersquaredcomicbook.com.
Yeah.
So I encourage people to seek it out and buy it. We do have a review. First Comic News. Richard Vassar has reviewed all the issues for us. I think he's like the only person to actually review them, which we're grateful for. So he did a review that came out yesterday, and I'm going to read it since, I have such a great voice. So the comment is, the twins do have romantic lives. Both have lovely girlfriends. They're teenage boys, so of course it's only natural to think about girls, and girls think about them. Marty is having girl problems with Mocha being jealous of Quincy. Marty does not choose between them, but makes it clear he wants to pursue one over the other. Eli and Jenny are into each other as she is always all over him. Marty and Eli are having a difference of opinion over whether they should accept money for doing heroic deeds. Marty and Eli's science class gets a little exciting. The presentation of the scene needed to be done in a more exciting manner. It has some exciting, yet not enough to get you feeling the danger. The art does have a nice style to it, Rachel. The twins look good, Rachel. And this is a fun read about two twins coming of age and having powers.
You gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, so I'll take that.
Yay.
It's on First Comic News, and it's actually also on the website under media, under reviews.
Yeah.
As all of them are. So we're squaring away 11 finally. And so you guys are still working on future issues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I think, if I remember, you just started giving me the pages for issue 18, so I'm just going through some of the stuff that, you told me to correct, and then I'll hand them over to you.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing major, it's just some shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to make it a little more dynamic, I guess. And you're inking 9 through 16 pages.
Yes, right now I'm inking pages 9 through 16 of issue 18, which I feel like is the most exciting issue yet. I think I've said in previous shows that the first pages of this issue were like the environments and the props were a little bit complex and different than what I was used to. But in these more recent pages that I'm working on, I'm barely using backgrounds and props at all. So I feel like it evens out in the end.
And I guess we should point out that a lot of the, we write the script and you go through and you do thumbnails and make suggestions, and a lot of times we take them, sometimes we don't, but we do, and it does change the script as we go along. So it is kind of a fluid process until, I guess, the art is done. And Trevor?
Yeah.
I'm currently lettering number 17.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up 17 soon, and then issue 19 is...
well, it's tentatively called Kama Itachi because it involves Marty and Eli fighting 3 Kama Itachi, which are basically weasel yokai that trip up and cut people.
Right.
So that should be fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
How are they going to weasel their way out of this one?
It's a more action-oriented issue, and I tried to still have it in one.
Right, it's a one shot.
Yeah.
It should be good. We were, I guess we talked a little bit about this last week on the show. We had a heartfelt conversation with Artith Merrick. They are in the process of, and I think they've been for a couple of weeks now, doing a Kickstarter for Dirk Brody. And Sean Hall's the writer and creator and artist, who we actually had on the show about a month ago. And so they're doing a Kickstarter of his. They took, I don't know how many issues of his. His are not, ours are 20 pages. I think his are longer. Yeah. But I think 3 issues of his book, and they're trying to do a kind of we would consider sort of a trade paperback or hardback. They want to call it the Artith Merrick edition. Yeah. And they're trying to raise it's up, and actually it's already funded on Kickstarter, and so they want to get the English language, his version, done, and start selling that. But they also want to break into the European market, and so they're going to take the money that they raise doing the English language version to do sort of the French equivalent of Kickstarter. It's not Kickstarter, but it's a similar idea, crowdfunding there, and get a French translation done. Steve B was pretty adamant that there's only you have to be qualified to do the translation, so it's not just anybody that can speak French can do it. Yeah. Right. And then they want to take the money that they raise, part of that money, and get an Italian translation, and then get a Spanish translation. Yeah. So then, and their idea is to try to get into the European market, because that's apparently it's flourishing there as far as what they call BDs. I'm not sure I don't remember what that stands for.
Like Bond Destiny or something.
Okay.
Bond Destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
And they sell those in not just comic book stores, but in bookstores, and it's a lot of they were saying that everybody reads them, so it's not a limited kind of audiences you think of comic books here. You have to go to a store, and it's everywhere. So they're trying to raise some money to get into that market, and they want to do that with different of their creators. And so we were like, well, when are we going to do it? And they made it sound like we might be next or the one after that. They're still kind of kicking around the idea of doing an anthology that they talked about. I want to say over a year ago, but sort of serialize some of the books that they have, some of the creators, including Power Squared, including Dirk Brody, and have a sort of a monthly BD, I guess, that would come out. And the idea would be to get you interested in the books that way. So they're not sure if they want to do that as the next Kickstarter or one of the creators as the next Kickstarter, but we should be soon in the process. Yeah. And they want to take, of course, the first 5 issues again that we already did a graphic novel for, but which again only people named Hankins here have worked on. But we decided to take the opportunity to kind of remaster. We can't change because we don't have the funds to redo the artwork. We can redo the lettering. I mean, some of the dialogue and some of the thought bubbles, and add a couple of, I think one place I added a text field. So we thought we could remaster it that way and make it a little more unique. And one of the things they're going to want is a new cover for that, which they mentioned Rachel could draw and Julia could color. So that'd be something kind of, and I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but we at least should be thinking about what that would, think about what that would look like.
Yeah.
So the idea is that we would be hopefully funded in Kickstarter and then be more in Europe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Have y'all read Black Sad?
I have not
Comic?
I have not read Black Sad. I have heard of Black Sad.
It was a comic created by a Spanish guy who originally wanted to publish it in Spain, but he said there wasn't enough of a comics market there, so he actually published it in France. And I was thinking, oh, that's a shame, no comic market in Spain. But I guess comics is becoming a bigger thing over there, which is exciting.
That's what they made it sound like.
Yeah.
We're not in Europe, so I don't know. And I guess neither is England. But they want to try to expand into that market. And they still are interested in doing the anthology.
Yeah.
Where they take pages from different books that they publish, including Power Squared, and they have a sort of this anthology. Their idea was originally to use that to try to get into the stores.
Yeah.
Through like Diamond or somebody to distribute it for them, and then it would be like a monthly or every so often thing where you read you serialize basically the comic books they do.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's a cool idea, I think.
yeah, I think they're not quite sure what to do with it yet.
Yeah. I got that impression.
Yeah. One idea was to have that be the next Kickstarter. One idea was to give it away as if you hit a certain tier level. So. As a reward, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, it's kind of exciting. I always feel like we're on the verge of something big, and we hit them up again about college libraries. That was a suggestion that we were given by Gamal Hennessy. Try to get into college libraries. The problem is you have to go through a particular. They only buy from certain sellers. They don't buy from individuals to put them in. So, and we're not. I don't think we're big enough to go to a middleman and say, "Hey, we got one book." So, I was hoping that Artith Merrick, since they were trying to do graphic novels, we want to try to do that. And their problem is that this middleman isn't really communicating back with them. So.
Oh.
Anyway, so that's kind of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
So, anybody else have anything? I was curious, the emojis you put up.
Oh, Lackadaisy.
Lackadaisy.
Oh.
How do you...
Yeah, the Lackadaisy emojis.
Right. And are you Rachel the one that knew about that and recommended it?
Yeah, I remember mentioning that comic on the show before. I love it.
How did you
Are you talking about the emote template?
Yeah.
Or is this okay?
Well, he's reading there. I guess Trevor.
We caught up with the comic and we read all the mini comics and stuff on the website.
Nice.
Yeah, we wish we could get it physically.
How did you find out about it?
I actually found out about it when I was just a wee lass on DeviantArt, and I would see the pages posted on DeviantArt, the front page, right? And I was just like, "Holy shit! How can one single person draw this good?" Her pages are phenomenal, honestly, and they've aged so well.
Yes.
Once you start publishing that, it must have been 15 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, I saw the copyright stuff go as far back as even before 2010.
Wow.
I think.
Oh yeah, it's grown so much. It's grown so much beyond DeviantArt now, which is nice. It's prevailed.
Yeah, and they're doing a 10-minute animated strip.
Yeah, like I haven't I actually haven't read the comic in a very long time, but I have supported the Kickstarter. So
Oh, for the short.
yeah, and I believe it's also funding like an art book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm just curious
Nice.
how you found that.
Yeah.
Since now we have those.
Where did you get the emojis?
It was actually something they were offering on the Gumroad store as a pay what you want.
Awesome.
There's also pay what you want with character design sheets for the animated short.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that after this show.
What did you pay?
What?
What did you pay?
Well, you can get it for free, so for now we got it for free.
Okay.
But there's other ways to support the series if we want to.
Okay. I was just curious since now suddenly we're with the emojis on the. So that's good. All right. So I don't know. You got anything else you want to talk about? We're gonna play a game on Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play keep talking and nobody explodes.
Do we want to set a time to do that?
I mean, like I was gonna ask you guys that because like you guys are airing it, so like what time are you guys planning to stream it, or who's streaming what? I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Plan ahead? Oh God.
What's planning ahead?
Y'all said afternoon, right? In the original email.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. I guess that's afternoon for you guys.
It's 4 against 1.
Just
So.
cut the red wire. I will say about that game, if we ever come across complicated wires, I am sorry. That's all I have to say about that game.
So what do you want to do?
Well, we could do like the early afternoon.
Okay. Like 2?
Oh.
Does 2 o'clock work?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
And are we gonna do it through here again?
Uh,
Yeah, because we're helping you guys defuse, right? Because you guys got the game.
We have the game.
yeah.
Oh, you got the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you would be ones with the game on your screen, and then I put the manual in the Discord for all of us to download and like just hope for the best.
So do you not have the game?
Oh, I have the game too. I'm just like saying who's defusing this week is what I'm asking.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we could diffuse this time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm open. I'm fairly easy.
Maybe for me, it'll actually be daytime outside.
Well, yeah. What time does the sun go down in Pennsylvania?
Lately, it's been going down at like 7:30, maybe 8.
Yeah. Welcome to the summer.
I'm so ready.
Yeah. Have you?
This winter
all
felt too
gotten-
long.
Have y'all gotten vaccinated yet, or you guys are in the process still?
I got my second shot yesterday.
And Tuesday we go to get our second shot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scheduled and everything. So then in 2 weeks after that, we'll be fully vaccinated.
Hell yeah.
You're free.
Yeah.
Did you get your second shot, Julia?
About a week ago. I was gonna tell all of you guys though. I told this off stream though. Like I recently got into an interview for another job, and then just things started piling up with other things. Adulting happened, and yeah. But I'm fully vaccinated now.
Yay.
So it's been 2 weeks since your last shot?
About 2 weeks. What's today's date? Hang on, I have to double check. Got my thing back in. I should. 1 second, hang on.
We got time.
I'm trying to think of it. I have my vaccine card somewhere. What's going on? It's like I know I did. I got it just recently. I just can't remember the day right now. I'm sorry.
The inquiry minds want to know.
Yeah, I got it back on the 5th. So sometime last week.
Okay, so you're still a few days from being fully vaccinated.
Nice.
No, I'm fully. I got the second one last week.
I know, but I mean, it takes 2 weeks after your second shot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you're getting there.
Yeah.
By the time we get our second shot, you'll be fully vaccinated. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So I don't know how y'all feel, but I've noticed a lot of men are complaining that the vaccination card is too big to fit in their wallets.
Yeah, you can't.
And I'm up in here with like my long ass feminine wallet. Like I don't see the problem here.
No, it's. I heard someone complain. Yeah, you come up with this thing you're supposed to carry, and it is way too big for a wallet. So you'd have to carry it separately. It's kind of a bad, for that reason. It's a bad design. But it's pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
No, I'm happy to have it.
Yeah.
We put ours in. What do you call
Put
them?
in the glove
We
compartment.
put ours in top loaders.
Yeah, so we have. They're not. You shouldn't laminate them.
No.
No, because I
No.
think for both Moderna and Pfizer, I hear like along the line you have to get a booster shot.
At some
so
point.
like it's best to do it. So
I've heard some people are laminating theirs.
Because people are silly.
yeah. I'd rather have those people who bought like the little sleeves for it and decorate their little like COVID vaccines like sleeves instead of having it laminated. Cause...
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Well, because I'm assuming they're going to put the booster on there too.
Yeah, like just to make sure. Oh yeah, you definitely got your shots.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, are people coming into the store? Do they have to wear a mask?
Yeah, for sure. They have to wear a mask. We do it's open to the public because they're also selling like for people coming in, but for the most part, for like other things, they try to ask people to make an appointment if you guys are like planning to buy like a crap ton. Like pretty much. Sorry for my language, but
Well,
I just realized it.
Watch your goddamn language.
Sorry. But yeah, they do like without disclosing like obviously where I work, like
it's fine.
they do like a bunch of like you can obviously like buy furniture, but they also do like rentals if you're having like a wedding or like as like if you're doing like a show or something, you can rent stuff. And like we have some like customers come in every now and then just to like because they come across while they're just walking around or Pinterest or whatever.
But you have to wear a mask.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I think that about does it.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for being on the show and taking time out of your Friday evening to be with us.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Our pleasure, I should say. All right, so we'll do the...
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this, and consider liking and subscribing to help the algorithm with our channel.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so until next time, I'm David Hankins,
I'm Paul Hankins.
and this has been On the Air with Power Squared.